Bikers revving their engines in the desert. It resembles the American West. Yet we are in one of the most closed-off countries in the world, where this scene would have been unthinkable just a few years ago: Saudi Arabia. These bikers meet every Friday for a road trip. Big motorcycles, leather jackets, and bandanas on their heads. A rebellious American look, and yet they are all Saudis.
صباح الخير, good morning.
Noor is the leader of the group.
Please حاولوا تخلوا المسافة بين لما تكون إشارة staggered formation على الخطوط الحد اللاينز مشان السويبر يقدر يشوف الروad captain.
At 35 years old, she will lead the team on the trip.
يعني إن شاء الله حتكون رحلة مرة جميلة إن شاء الله.
Oh, I wish you all enjoy the ride today. Thank you.
Not the classic image you'd expect from a gang leader. This management expert has been riding motorbikes for 3 years.
Actually, it's 2020. Yes, the engine is 107. And it's a strong one. I love it. It traveled with me many places.
In the past, would you imagine one day you will lead a main group riding on a motorcycle?
I know. No. But things happened.
Omar, 43, is a real estate entrepreneur. He may live in an ultra-conservative country, but is happy to be led by a woman.
It's a new world. It's unusual to have women riding bikes in Saudi Arabia, but thankfully the rules have changed. Women are now, as they should be, an equal part of society, and we're more than happy to have Noor as a road captain, leading a group. It shows great progress, not just within our own organization, but within the country as a whole.
For several years, Saudi Arabia has been showing a new face of a modern country. Just like this community of bikers that includes company directors, engineers, and lawyers. They created the first Harley-Davidson club in Saudi Arabia. Today, they decide to visit a local fair more than 200 kilometers from Riyadh, the capital. The atmosphere here is quite different. Noor must swap her helmet for a veil.
Change the look, yeah. Why? I'm going to see the camels with abaya.
They may dress in a Western style, but they come from a country with tribal customs.
طبعا توقيع فنان العرب محمد عبدو على عمل النزيل.
Some fun for the group of friends. So far, the bikers seem to be having a good time. But suddenly, a problem arises. Apparently, our camera is not welcome. The person in charge takes us aside. Without explanation, the motorcycle team told us to stop filming.
It seems, and I don't know who they are, where they came from, there's a negative influence out trying to hamper your endeavors. It's not something that's ideal for you guys when you're doing a job and then suddenly you get handcuffed.
Is this an attempt to intimidate the authorities? We don't know. But one thing is certain. In Saudi Arabia, it's impossible to work freely as a journalist. Throughout our stay, we will be supervised and monitored by members of the Ministry of Information. Filming under high surveillance. Saudi Arabia, a kingdom of 35 million people. As the world's largest exporter of oil, the country gets most of its wealth from its hydrocarbon reserves. It's also the cradle of Wahhabism, a rigorous version of Islam where religious dignitaries promote a misogynistic discourse. In this ultra-conservative kingdom, Bedouin traditions remain unchanged, such as this beauty contest for camels. Some owners are ready to do anything to win.
تكسر الموضوع لأنه بيغير من شكل الحالة الطبيعي لغير طبيعي بيؤدي إلى تضخم معناه بيغير شكله
But since 2018, Saudi Arabia has been experiencing a revolution. Co-education in public places, opening of cinemas, women drivers. Since concerts have been allowed, Mohammed, a Saudi DJ, has been performing in the country's biggest cities.
We can legally dance.
A spectacular change driven by young and ambitious Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince since 2017 and colloquially known as MBS. To prepare his country for the post-oil era, he has launched a major reform plan named Vision 2030.
احنا صار عندنا حالة إدمان نفطية في المملكة العربية السعودية من قبل الجميع. هذه خطيرة.
A program that cost over $3,000 billion with titanic real estate projects such as this oil platform transformed into an amusement park. His aim, to diversify the country's economy and modernize Saudi society.
فقط نعود إلى ما كنا عليه. الإسلام الوسطي المعتدل المنفتح على العالم وعلى جميع الأديان وعلى جميع التقاليد والشعوب.
A reformist prince. That's the image that MBS wants to sell to the world. But he is a two-faced prince who suppresses all dissent. He has allowed the repression of political opponents and arrest of human rights activists. It is also one of the most censored countries on the internet. Saudis cannot express themselves freely.
بس في خطوط حمراء الأمور العقائدية الأمور السياسية هذه إحنا بعيدين عنها لأنه يعني بعيد عننا جدا تماماً إحنا عايشين.
Exceptionally, we were allowed to film in Saudi Arabia. Between reforms and repression, we dive into the Saudi kingdom, one of the most authoritarian regimes in the world. A capital with exceptional growth, where skyscrapers are amongst some of the tallest in the world. The city already has about 50 of them. In a few decades, the frantic pace of construction has turned Riyadh into an ultra-modern megalopolis, with brand-new shopping centers, luxury boutiques, and trendy cafes. It's a spectacular change that makes its inhabitants proud.
30 years ago, this whole area was just completely empty. There was nothing here. It was complete desert.
Abdul Salam is one of the architects of this transformation. The 56-year-old architect has designed some of the most iconic buildings in the Saudi capital.
The client asked us to build a tower that is as high as the Eiffel Tower, the Tour Eiffel. And because the regulation did not allow, we designed a building that has the height regulation requirements, which is up to where you see the necklace, and all from the 30th floor up is all empty. You cannot have residents in there. So we created this shape so that it can reach the height of the Eiffel Tower.
For the past 4 years, this Saudi Arabian has been working on a shocking project. This morning, in the offices of Umrania, one of the most prestigious law firms in the country, Abdul Salam gathered his best team of Saudi architects.
Are they going to be the same shape all the time? Are they going to have patterns? Maybe the patterns are different.
Is it going to be used for lighting as well?
Yes.
Lighting in that night.
Cameras.
This team of architects won the city's largest contract.
No, this is the King Salman Park. This is the biggest urban park in the world. It's 16.5 square kilometers, and it is 5 times bigger than the Central Park, and it is the biggest project in Riyadh right now.
An urban forest created from scratch to make Riyadh one of the most livable capitals in the world.
It might seem impossible. How will we turn a flat desert airport into a lush, thriving forest? First of all, we'll transform the landscape to provide shelter from the sun and the wind, forming new microclimates and habitats where plants will flourish.
More than 1 million trees will be planted, an incredible $23 billion project financed by the Saudi Sovereign Wealth Fund, the financial arm of the regime, a real challenge in a city where it rains on average 3 days a month. But Abdul Salam's team thinks they have found a solution.
water will be a challenge, but because we have a lot of seepage in water and we have a lot of possibilities to produce water out of the huge amount of people that are in Riyadh, we believe that water can be restored and then repoured into the park.
So we believe that our target, as per the Vision 2030, that this project and the other projects of Green in Riyadh will reduce the temperature from 5 to 10 degrees.
5 degrees is realistic, 10 degrees is optimistic.
And what is your expectation?
6 degrees?
We'll wait and see. We'll wait and see.
100 years ago, Riyadh looked like this, a Bedouin village in the heart of the desert. From the 1970s onwards, petrodollars were poured into the Saudi capital. In 60 years, the population of Riyadh increased from 150,000 to 7.5 million. Today, the city aims to become the economic center of the Middle East.
This is the KAFD, King Abdullah Financial District. It's the heart of Riyadh. It's like La Défense in Paris. It's about 1.6 to 2 million square meters of investments. It has about 61 towers.
By 2030, Riyadh hopes to attract up to 500 multinationals to compete with Dubai and Abu Dhabi. The entire financial district has been designed to be a symbol of the new face of Saudi Arabia. Right down to the design of this large mosque, shaped like a sand rose without any columns inside.
It is a contemporary design. We wanted to design it in the same spirit with the dome and with the classic architecture. We needed to do something that is contextual and that is within the context of the whole district. And we thought that this style will really bring in something new, and we believe it does.
A breath of fresh air by Mohammed bin Salman. The business district is part of the reforms launched in 2016 by the Crown Prince, with the ambition to transform the country's economy.
Well, the goal of Vision 2030 is to reduce the dependence on oil, improve our economy in different ways, improve the quality of life of our citizens and the residents of Saudi Arabia. It's very ambitious, but we believe in it and we trust we can do it.
Within the framework of the Vision 2030 project, Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is multiplying the number of mega projects at astronomical costs. One particularly costly venture, the kingdom will invest $8 billion into the Red Sea project, a luxury resort on the Red Sea. But the craziest project of all goes by the name NEOM, the city of the future.
اليوم بصفتي رئيس مجلس إدارة نيوم نقدم لكم ذا لاين. مدينة مليونية بطول 170 كيلو تحافظ على 95% من الطبيعة في أراضي نيوم.
A megalopolis at the cutting edge of technology built in the middle of the desert along a straight line 170 kilometers long. No roads, no cars, and no carbon emissions. The total cost, $500 billion, almost equivalent to the GDP of Belgium.
مشروع ذا لاين هو ثورة حضارية للإنسان.
And to carry out this megalomaniacal project, MBS wants the 20,000 inhabitants of the region to vacate in exchange for financial compensation. But some Bedouin tribes refuse, like these villagers who are protesting against this forced eviction. One of the residents tries to raise public awareness by posting videos on the internet.
بداية في عملية مسح للمنازل بهدف إخراج الناس ترحيلهم من أرضهم تقدر تسموه تهجير قسري. بطبيعة الحال الناس جميعها غير موافقة ضد الترحيل، لكن الأسلوب اللي اتخذته الدولة يعني للأسف يعني إرهاب دولة. أخوان كيف الشرطة؟ الآن هذا الضابط هذا وأفراده عبد الله اسمه عبد الله الربيعي مع الجيوب هذه شوف مداهمين البيت لأني بس ما أبغى أسجل اسمي في الترحيل ولا أبغى أوقع.
A few hours later, the man was killed in his home by the police. According to the police, the villager was armed and opened fire first. This information cannot be verified. For Mohammed bin Salman, nothing will stand in the way of his vision of the new Saudi Arabia. A reform agenda that also includes women's rights. To boost the economy, MBS has lifted certain bans on Saudi women, such as the right to drive. North of Riyadh, a strange practice takes place every day. Drivers cross each other's paths, sometimes at risk of colliding. This driving school has a special feature. It's for women only. Saudi women aged 18 to 60 from all social classes.
ايش يصير لك انت؟ يمينك في سيارة، يسارك في سيارة، قدامك في سيارة، وراك في سيارة، ايش الحل في هذا الوضع؟
Classrooms and simulators.
اليمنى بس فقط اليمنى، ما نستخدم بنات اليسرى.
Even this rolling car. Saudi women are allowed to drive today thanks to the courage of certain female activists who would film themselves driving. This practice was prohibited in the country for women.
They are?
Lujain al-Hathlul became the most famous of them with this video that would be seen all over the world.
قاعدة أسوق بسيارة ملكي وبرخصة إماراتية في محاولة لاستمرار حملة قيادة المرأة للسيارة ونشوف وش يصير.
Lujain was arrested with other activists only a few days before the ban was lifted. For her activism for women's emancipation, she spent 3 years behind bars before being released. Saudi women were finally allowed to drive in June of 2018. In the car park, the driving school has pulled out all the stops. 800 cars are available. This morning, Lama, 37, is about to take her first driving lesson.
السلام عليكم. لين.
تعرفين باسمك؟
لما المطلق.
تشرفنا تفضلي.
The inspector on the right will first take her around in the car for a little lesson in mechanics.
زيت الماكينة طبعاً طلع بهذه الطريقة.
يعني
تعبئتها من جديد وإذا كان لو يعني يحتاج زيادة زيت وإذا هاي يكون كويس. طبعاً ما نستخدم الزيت ما نطلعه إلا لما تكون السيارة طافية يعني خامل الزيت.
Okay.
Although this mother has driven in the desert under her husband's supervision, she has never experienced the stress of traffic.
هي ريحتني الله يعافيها انها هي مسيطرة على السيارة معي، يعني لو في حال اني انا غلطت او شيء هي موجودة راح. بالعكس هذا شيء مهارة ودي انا من الاول اني اتعلمها.
وننزل الهاند بريك مع مراقبة المراية، مراية وسط ومراية جانبية. اوكي. ونرفع رجلنا عند البريك بهدوء.
In a country where there is little public transport, a car is almost the only way to get around. So a driving license will change Lama's life.
الحمد لله الحين صار في مسموح للمرأة أنها تسوق، اللي مثلا في شغلها اللي في عملها تقدر تروح بسيارتها، اللي مثلا تبي تقضي حاجاتها تقدر. قبل كان في سواق، قبل كان في زوجها، قبل كان في يعني في بدائل، يعني الواحد يأقلم روحه. بس الحين صار أفضل.
Behind this historic measure is a hidden economic objective: to encourage women to find a job.
خلصنا مهارات اليوم.
Almost 200,000 Saudi women have already obtained their driving licenses.
خلاص. نرفع الهاند بريك أول. طلبات تجي ما شاء الله هائلة، يعني كل مرة بزيادة. كانت أول شيء قليلة الأعداد، لأن أول شيء الفكرة جديدة. بعدها بدأ بازدياد، يعني ما شاء الله يعني خلال تقريباً 3 سنوات صار العدد كبير جداً، يعني الأغلب اقتنع بالفكرة والأغلب شجع عليها.
In addition to being able to drive, Lama can now open a bank account, apply for a passport, and travel alone. shocking that until recently Saudi women were not allowed these freedoms without the consent of a male guardian, usually their husband or father. Northeast of Riyadh, a middle-class residential area. Lama lives in this house with her family. Like every evening, this mother and her 4 children, aged from 4 to 13, wait patiently for the head of the family. It's 6 p.m. and Riyadh comes home from work. He is employed in a bank as a client manager. As soon as he arrives, Lama takes care of her husband.
أعطني خلينا نفسخ شماغك وهستك اديني إياها. طيب أوكي أوكي إن شاء الله بس شوية دقائق إيه.
I give my wife my قطرة شماغ. And she take care about this one. After this one, they brought the food. We eat together. We stay together. This is the real life.
يلا.
Due to our camera, Lama will keep her niqab on at home for the duration of the interview.
حمودي جبه خليني أحطه هنا. أوكي. حق السلطة.
Lama and her husband are a traditional Saudi family. They each have a precise role in the relationship.
سكوتر ويبغى ياخذ سكوتر غير الطبخ يعني مثلا. أهم شيء إحنا عندنا الأولاد. هي تدرسهم التربية يعني يساعدني بالقوانين بس التربية تقريبا يعني أغلبنا التربية ماما.
Saudi woman in the home, she is the queen of the home. In Saudi family, the man take care about everything outside, and the woman, she is taking care about inside.
While Riyadh has allowed his wife to get a driving license, he is not ready to challenge the patriarchal system.
And nothing changed, because this is the life for Saudi family. Okay, she's driving now. She will go to her work, school, studying, going with friends, with her girlfriends. But still she is a Saudi woman. She's with his husband.
At the moment, Lama is not looking for a job. She prefers to concentrate on her role as a housewife. Tonight, she is organizing a little party for her son Youssef, aged 7, to congratulate him on his good school results. For the occasion, the whole family gathers outside, but not just anywhere, in a traditional tent made from stone and set up at the entrance of the house. The couple may be equipped with the latest gadgets, but there is no question of forgetting their Bedouin origins.
تقريبا إحياء أو ذكرى الأول سوينا غرفة خارجية يعني في عندنا مجالس داخلية فخمة مودرن أنا برا للجلسة الشعبية.
Like many Saudis, Lama and her husband were at first a little bewildered by the Crown Prince's reforms.
يعني إحنا عارفين الشيء هذا يكون دخيل عليك لكنك أول شيء ممكن تستغرب لكن تتفاجأ إنه يفيدك أكثر وينورك أكثر.
ما في شيء راح يتغير. أنا نفس ما أنا في لبسي، في عاداتي، في كلامي، في أكلي، نفس ما هو. يعني إذا أنت وقفته الدنيا كلها راح تتطور وأنت بتظل واقف مستحيل. أنت لازم تواكب العالم كله. ما تجي كذا عرفتي؟ كلكم جزمة.
Despite the measures in favor of women, most Saudi women like Lama are not ready to break free from the guardianship system.
حتى لو يعني برضا أنا مستحيل إني أسافر بدون ما هو يقول لي لا خلاص يعني عرفتي مستحيل إني أنا وكلهم يعني الأغلبية أكيد بإذن أهلها يعني ما راح تروح تسافر والله أنا بروح كذا لا.
A system of guardianship that is far from being completely abolished. To have custody of children or get married, Saudi women still need the agreement of a guardian. At the opposite end of the country, other women are working to break free from the male gaze, particularly through sport, something that has long been forbidden to them. Jeddah, on the banks of the Red Sea. The most cosmopolitan city in the kingdom, it has a holiday atmosphere all year round. The inhabitants' favorite pastime is riding a tricycle. Riding a bike sounds like a normal thing to do, but for Saudi women, it's a novelty. Nasreen, 45, opened this cycling club in 2018. Every week, she welcomes new members who come to learn to ride a bike.
شعورك يلا يا بطلة والله بطلة يسعد قلبك يا شيخ.
For years, cycling was exclusively a men's sport, a practice that is not illegal but considered to be immodest for women.
اجيك سيبك السايكلينج اتس اوكي يعني ممكن عادي. موضوع الهروله يعني الجري يعني ممكن كان اول فيه خجل انه المراه تمارس رياضه الجري في الاماكن العامه. الان لا، يعني في الواجهه البحريه هنا تلاقي المراه انها تجري، بالذات ممارسه الجري جدا جدا شيء عادي، صار ماخذه حريتها وتحس انه الموضوع اريح من اول جدا.
جدة سايكليست جدة سايكليست جدة سايكليست غير حياتك.
At nightfall, Jeddah's residents swarm to the seafront. This is the time of day when Saudis like to go out with family and friends. After training, Nasreen and two of her friends take advantage of their newfound freedom to go out unaccompanied by a man. They meet in their favorite cafe, one of the latest trendy places in town. As soon as they are settled, the three friends take out their mobile phones. They take advantage of this relaxed moment to go on social media.
في صورة من اللي صورناها اليوم حاعملها بوست عندي مرة عجبتني اللي احنا كده كلنا مع بعض وعملنا الصيحة مرة حلوة. مرة حلوة.
Saudis spend an average of more than 4 hours a day on the internet.
حاليا السوشيال ميديا استخداماتها سناب شات، انستغرام، تويتر، متطلب حياة. الكل حابب يستخدم عشان أعرف كل شيء قريب أو بعيد عنه.
An appearance of freedom behind which lies a completely different reality. In Saudi Arabia, the internet remains a highly controlled space under permanent surveillance.
بس في خطوط حمراء، الأمور العقائدية، الأمور السياسية، هذه إحنا بعيدين عنها لأنه يعني بعيد عننا جدا تماما إحنا عايشين. خطوط حمراء المفروض إنه إحنا ما نتعداها، لو تعديناها في عقوبات أكيد لأنه الكل شيء. انتبه لكلامك. يعني في أمور ما تخصنا، لا تخص حياتنا الخاصة ولا حياتنا المهنية ولا حياتنا اليومية، فخلاص إحنا في الشيء اللي يخصنا بنسوي عنه بس. حبيبتي اسمعي هبة انتبهي يعني اسوي لي بياع قال يقضي، قلت ايش كلمة يقضي دي؟ ما هي كلنا بنغلط يا قلبي، ما عندك مشكلة. هذا كله ايوه برا بيطلع. ايوه اسمعي خلاص فهمت لما فين جبت الفلينة دي؟ مرة عجبتني.
Fearing that her friend will say the wrong thing, Nasreen deliberately changes the subject. In Saudi Arabia, a simple tweet or saying the wrong thing can land you in jail. This is what happened to Abdul Rahman al-Sadhan. Arrested in 2018, the aid worker was sentenced to 20 years in prison for criticizing the government on Twitter. A relentless repression that also targets dissidents abroad. Jamal Khashoggi was an exiled Saudi journalist known for his criticism of the Crown Prince.
It is becoming a one-man rule. He has a control of everything. He is creating an environment of intimidation and fear. Saudis are being silenced.
On the 2nd of October 2018, he went to the Saudi consulate in Istanbul for administrative purposes. Inside, the journalist was strangled and his body dismembered by a commando group of Saudi agents. Initially, Saudi Arabia denied the journalist's disappearance, before finally acknowledging his murder a few weeks later.
It is a heinous crime that cannot be justified. Today, Saudi Arabia is carrying out all legal things to finalize the investigations, to cooperate with the Turkish government, and to present the perpetrators to the court.
The Saudi authorities spoke of an operation gone wrong. The American intelligence services accused the Crown Prince of having validated the assassination. With MBS at the head of the kingdom, even the clerics no longer have a say. Until now, power was shared between the royal family and the ulama, guardians of Wahhabism, the rigorous Islam that has governed the country since its foundation. But from now on, the Crown Prince intends to govern alone, as this imam from a mosque in downtown Riyadh will confirm. He was the only one who agreed to meet us, on one condition, not to be interviewed by a woman.
عندنا طريقة معروفة في الطريقة السلفية وهي أن ولي الأمر فلذلك نحن عندنا حرية لكن هذه الحرية مقننة ومضبوطة بما يتوافق مع الشريعة فلا يمكن أن نقول اليوم أن كل الحرية المتاحة في أوروبا يمكن تطبيقها ليس فقط في السعودية.
While Saudi society is governed by rigorous Islam, it is also rooted in Bedouin tradition. In the heart of the desert, thousands of camels take part in the most prestigious event in the country, the King Abdulaziz Festival. A sort of agricultural fair, but the Saudi version. The undeniable star here is the Arabian camel. People come from all over the country to see the beautiful animals or do business in this livestock market. $55,000 riyals, 14,000 euros for this 3-year-old camel. In this fair, camels are sold at a high price. The virtues of the animal's milk are highly praised for a guaranteed rejuvenation cure.
It's perfect for the skin. And the cold, you can see the skin, it's perfect.
But the main event of the festival is the election of Miss Camel, a prestigious beauty contest that rewards the most beautiful camels in the Middle East. The prizes include luxury sedans and several prizes to be shared, totaling 58 million euros. Nearly 30,000 animals will be paraded before a jury.
لها جماهيرية ومتابعين وأيضا تفيد كثير من الناس في ضخ الأموال في الحركة الشرائية والبيع والشراء فيها مثلها في مثل مسابقات الخيل.
Around 2,000 breeders from all over the Gulf countries came to the event. Not a single woman in sight.
ويهمنا الاسم أكثر من الجائزة، مع أن الجائزة يعني لا بأس فيها تقريبا الجائزة $1,000,000 ريال، ولكن يهمنا الاسم في المشاركة أهم من الجائزة.
The herders have set up camp a few kilometers away. No more tents on the horizon, but huge, ultra-modern caravans. A powerful Saudi owner agreed to receive us. Mohammed made his fortune in real estate and the oil industry.
عندي داخله من المسابقة هنا حول 180 والحلال الثاني الجمال الثاني حوالي 400 موجودة عندي فيها ب200 وفيها ب4 مليون وفيها 5 مليون وفيها ب10 مليون المعايير تختلف كثير والله ما أخذها أنا على جهتي كذا وكذا.
At 50, this businessman has traded in his Camel for a Mercedes SUV, a little jewel, at over 160,000 euros. Despite his wealth, this Bedouin is not about to abandon his traditional way of life.
الحين نرتاح فيها أكثر من ضجيج البلد ومن الإزعاج ومن الحياة أول أحلى من الحين أحلى بكثير.
This year, Hamad hopes to walk away with a prize. To give himself the best chance of winning, he treats his camels with the utmost care. A blanket to protect their hump and shiny hair from the sun, fresh feed to keep them in shape. This is the camel that the Bedouin is placing all his hopes on.
هذه 6 سنوات وهي تأخذ أجمل ناقة، الكبر، الراس، الرقبة، فنشوف أنها تلاحظ أنها أكبر ناقة هنا، ضخامة، شوف. هذه سعرها أخذناها أول سنة مسابقة ب$2,000,000. ما راح نبيعها أبد لأنها غالية عندنا ولا نقدر.
Hamad is not ready to sell the camel because he knows that if he wins, it will become even more valuable. This is the 7th time he has participated in the competition.
ما عندنا بكرة عندنا المسابقة واحدة إن شاء الله ما فيها بالعكس.
مشكلة
لا اللي بيشارك هو واثق منه.
In this high-profit industry, some people will do anything to win, even break the rules. Before being paraded before the judges, the camels are examined by veterinarians. To qualify for the title of beauty queen, the animals must be in perfect health. The medical team even gives them a facial ultrasound as some owners resort to unthinkable methods.
تكسر الموضوع لأنه بيغير من شكل الحالة الطبيعي لغير طبيعي، بيؤدي إلى إيش تضخم، معناه بيغير شكله، معناه يعطيها شكل ضخامة في الأسبال أو الأسفل العليا والشفة العليا، وبالتالي بيغير من شكلها الظاهري وبالتالي بيعطيها شكل أكثر جمالي.
A deception taken very seriously, so much so that the medical team set up a tented laboratory with the latest instruments including X-ray machines and infrared thermometers. The vet thinks he has detected an attempt to cheat.
الصورة هذه تبين احنا ما اقدر اقول لك عن المادة لكن يمكن البوتوكس يمكن مادة ثانية بس على اساس انه هي مادة مالئة ومغيرة الشكل في هذا السبال كله هذا الشفة العليا اللي هنا فهذه المادة محقونة جوا.
This year, 43 camels were disqualified from the competition for cheating. The day of the competition has arrived. There are several breeds on parade, each color having its own beauty criteria. Long neck, round hump, or silky hair. Nothing is left out. The judges note the physical appearance of the animals, but also their gait. Under the gaze of their rich owners and the encouragement of the public. The results will not be known until the end of the day. Today, a Saudi Arabian owner won the competition. He won a sum of 500,000 euros. This is enough to shower the members of his tribe with glory, who will celebrate their victory all night long. To prepare his country for the post-oil era, Mohammed bin Salman is banking on a rather unexpected industry, entertainment. Cultural life has long been non-existent in Saudi Arabia. However, nowadays, weekends in Riyadh look like this. On stage, the Michael Jackson look-alike and dancers from the United States. An American-style show that doesn't seem to shock the public, not even the singer's somewhat daring performance. A scene unthinkable in the country until a few years ago, when music and socializing were forbidden in public places.
I love Michael Jackson.
This concert is part of the Riyadh Season Festival, the capital's new must-see winter attraction. A gigantic fair covering 90 hectares, 9 times the surface of the Foire du Trône. Thrill rides, giant ice slides, the Saudis are experiencing the fair for the first time. About 50 attractions, 200 restaurants, and 70 cafes. The festival welcomes more than 20,000 visitors per day. Musab, 40, came with his wife and 2 children.
Just the last 2 years, we started to visit like this activities in Saudi Arabia, especially in Riyadh.
Changes that make this Saudi family very grateful to the royal family.
It's a revolution that's here. And we are willing, inshallah, to get the benefits with under Malik Salman, King Salman, and his son Mohammed bin Salman. He's leading the new Saudi, inshallah, to better and better, inshallah.
And to compete with Dubai, the fair's organizers even created this dome with a toboggan run. And a children's playground with artificial snow. This mother, who does not wear a veil, is on holiday in the capital with her children.
Before we cannot go, we cannot see, we have to travel. Now we don't need to travel to anywhere.
Despite the authoritarian excesses of the crown prince, she too has high praise for the royal family.
Every time King Salman and Mohammed bin Salman do everything for us, so we know that it will be very perfect.
No democratic reform, but more leisure activities for Saudis. In order to get into the good graces of the population, Mohammed bin Salman reopened cinemas in 2018 after a 35-year ban. Today, the kingdom has more than 400 cinemas. Adon is Australian. He has just been hired from Dubai to run this cinema.
We've got the replica of the London phone booth as part of the entrance. So from your entry point, you go through the phone booth.
Since their opening, the theaters have been packed, and the biggest hits are, of course, American blockbusters.
So coming up, we've got some of our December releases. The main ones to look at: No Way Back, Survive the Game with Bruce Willis, who's very popular in the region.
In Saudi Arabia, they show the same films as the rest of the world. Well, not quite. Marvel Studios' latest blockbuster, The Eternals, has been censored due to a kissing scene between 2 men.
There's censorship for everything that gets released, and that's up to the regulatory body what they decide needs to be cut for the local audiences.
So do you know what kind of scene can be cut?
Typically, it's anything related to nudity or sex scenes or anything such as that.
Despite the censorship, the entertainment industry has a bright future ahead of it. The Crown Prince plans to invest $64 billion in the coming years. But in the entertainment sector, bans persist. While dancing is now allowed at open-air concerts in Saudi Arabia, nightclubs are also still banned. This ambiguity leads some Saudis to disregard the ban. Like Mohammed, an artist from Jeddah, one of the few DJs in the country. Today, he is preparing his playlist for his performance in a theater. At 33, he is one of the emerging stars of the Saudi electro scene.
It became like one of the most famous tracks in Saudi Arabia. And I say, okay, I made something new. I made Saudi electronic music.
Mohammed started to perform as a DJ during his business school studies, at parties with friends. But at the time, these were clandestine parties.
It was illegal, like we had our religious police, it was illegal to go create a party, you know, in public. It's against the culture and the rules. So I was just doing DJing underground, and what we do, we do parties at private houses. That's how it's been happening until things are like became official, legal.
Tonight, Mohammed will perform a concert never before seen in the country. The DJ will meet us a few hours later in this theater.
So we test main first.
The music space is Jeddah's only venue for independent artists.
Can you go low volume because I have so much headroom? I'll make it zero, huh? I'll make it zero.
Before the audience arrives, Mohammed prepares his set. It's a big moment for him and many Saudis.
Today is very special for electronic music people because it is the first time we will have a dancing event. So I'm very excited, and I just hope, for the people that come for the first time and experience this kind of music for the first time, they enjoy it, and we leave them with a good experience and good impression, so they want to do it again. We can legally dance.
Well, not completely. Abdullah, the manager of the venue, is a bit nervous. He knows that organizing a dance party in an auditorium is still illegal. So he takes the risk that the police might turn up at any moment.
Because this is an indoor place, it might look like a club, and it's still not allowed to have clubs in Saudi. So that's why. If it was an outdoor area, an outdoor concert, it would be fine because it's a one-time kind of thing. But this will look like a club, and we're not sure. Maybe it will be fine, maybe it will not be fine. So we're just being on the safe side.
Abdullah is right to be afraid. In the past, concert halls have been closed down by the authorities for holding dance parties. At the bar, they offer some snacks but no alcohol, as it is strictly forbidden across the whole country. The guests are mostly Saudis, and they have been hand-picked to avoid any issues. At first, everyone moves quietly in their seats. Mohammed turns up the sound to liven up the atmosphere.
Guys, don't be afraid to dance.
Encouragement that has an effect. The dance floor fills up, even if the guests don't dance too close to each other. Mohammed is over the moon. On the dance floor, the traditional dress code was left behind. For these young people who have grown up in an ultra-strict country, this evening is a real bubble, like for this Saudi woman from Jeddah.
It's honestly an amazing experience. I've lived here my whole life, and it's crazy to see something like this here. It's a great step forward, and it's slowly going to get even better, and I'm just excited for the future of this country, and the energy is insane, the people, it's great to have this here.
It's 1 a.m. They have to pack up.
Thank you for coming. We will do this again for sure, all right?
How was it?
Yeah. It was excellent. I said all what I have to say. Yeah.
Since our filming, other dance parties have been organized in this theater without any intervention from the authorities. By encouraging more liberal morals, Mohammed bin Salman hopes to attract foreign tourists. Until now, Mecca has been the country's leading tourist destination. About 2 million worshippers visit the holiest place in Islam every year. The kingdom is now banking on its cultural heritage to open up to travelers from all over the world.
Welcome to a journey
you've never imagined.
To popularize it, he has invested millions of dollars into promotional clips.
Welcome to Arabia, Saudi.
In the northwest of the kingdom, in the middle of the desert, the country conceals an unknown archaeological treasure, the province of Al-Ula, one of the most hidden sites on the planet. A spectacular cliff setting, majestic tombs carved out of sandstone. The site of Al-Ula is home to Nabatean remains dating from the 1st century BC. Nicknamed the Little Sister of Petra in Jordan, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Okay, welcome everyone in front of the unique palace, locally named. It's the only tomb in the south. Also, the architectural, it's unique. It has 4 columns instead of 2, just like the rest of the tombs. And it seems that he doesn't like neighbors. He's 1 tomb and 1 stone.
These French women are among the first foreign tourists to visit Al-Ula. The country has only issued tourist visas since 2019.
Qu'est-ce qu'ils vous ont dit vos proches quand vous avez dit que vous alliez en Arabie Saoudite?
Tu es folle.
Et vous avez des collègues, des amis qui n'ont pas voulu venir, c'est ça?
Oui, c'est vrai. Elles ont eu peur. Ouais, elles ont eu... Oui, enfin, elles n'ont pas eu peur, mais elles n'avaient pas envie de tout le tralala de se voiler. Elles vont être bien déçues quand elles vont savoir que finalement, voilà, on est dans un pays en pleine évolution. Je disais qu'on ne pouvait pas avoir les orteils découverts, on avait des voiles, j'avais pratiqué la technique du hijab, du niqab, etc. Et en fait, on s'est senti très très ridicule à l'arrivée parce que les gens sont habillés, certes, de manière extrêmement décente, mais ce n'est absolument plus obligatoire.
Riyadh is a Bedouin from the region. He took advantage of Saudi Arabia's opening to tourism to become a local guide.
When I grow up as a child in front of this facade, I usually said, we have an amazing things. Why don't people come and see it and experience?
You always at attention?
Yes.
Yeah?
So now when I see the visitors asking and all of that, I said, well, I said once upon a time when they will come. And now I'm seeing that, so it's really amazing to see that.
And to be part of it.
Especially to be part of it, yes.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
By 2030, the country hopes to attract 100 million visitors.
Mais je vais revenir ici avec mes enfants. J'ai envoyé les photos à mon fils hier, il était absolument ébahi.
Al-Ula is the tourist showcase of the Saudi kingdom, which is striving to be a luxury destination. The country has invested over $15 billion in the region, enough to finance the wildest of facilities, like this mirror, which is actually a theater. Or the unique hotel project by French architect Jean Nouvel, 40 rooms, villas, and swimming pools, all carved into the cliffs. High-end accommodation that rivals in ingenuity to offer a unique experience in the heart of the desert.
Hello, how are you? How's your stay so far? Good. Have a wonderful day.
Charles, a Lebanese expatriate, is the manager of this 5-star hotel.
The beauty of this resort, it's been constructed and built to be eco-friendly with minimum impact to the nature. So we have a lot of local components, and the canopies are from the camel hair. So we have been very cautious on protecting the nature.
An eco-responsible hotel with no CO2 emissions. To get around inside, guests are transported in electric golf cars. The resort consists of 96 villas built in the middle of sandstone cliffs. The price of a room costs between 700 and 1,000 euros per night. the hotel is already attracting guests from all over the world, like this couple from London.
Where
do you do the wellness? Where does that happen?
So this is one of our brand standards and brand ethos. We are a wellness brand, Habitats Worldwide. And we offer these activities for free for our guests, for them to start the day really on a positive notes and positive vibes.
I've never been anywhere like this. It's one of the few places that it doesn't remind me of anywhere else. So yeah, it's pretty, very, very unique.
A lounge bar and a fine dining restaurant. But what makes this place unique is the infinity pool. This luxury hotel has all the assets to attract the most affluent foreigners. Well, almost all of them.
Here people can swim, men and women, or?
I'll have to skip this question. But we have one of the largest bars in the city here, and we offer elixirs and mocktails.
Do you serve alcohol?
Not, alcohol is not served in Saudi Arabia at the moment.
You think it's going to be maybe soon?
There are talks, but nothing has been made official yet.
Even if it is still far from the festive atmosphere of Dubai, the hotel is fully booked every weekend. By 2030, the tourism sector is expected to create 1 million jobs in Saudi Arabia.